Alrighty, with not much time left before Yunli comes out, obviously we gotta do a should you summon. Now I was gonna do the March like farm guide today, but I'll be honest with you, should probably do the should you summon first just around this time. I know I'm a bit late on that, but I do apologize. Slept most of the day because if you don't know, I work nights, right? Finally got a week off, so gonna be back to busting out the videos. But if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. And let's get into should you summon for Yunli. So first things first that we're going to start out with is obviously we're going to go over her kit, what she does, what some teammates are that you're going to run with her, and then I'll give my general gist on if you should summon for her or not. As always, I always recommend summoning for characters you like and trying not to go, oh, well, this character is the best DPS or this character is the best sustain kind of thing. Obviously, you got to be a bit smart with your resources. If you have, Ruan Mei or a really good support, maybe go for a DPS. If you have a really good DPS, maybe go for a sustain. You got to make sure you have the actual means to beat like the harder content. But once you have all that sorted, it's pretty much a summon for your favorites, right? But anyway, let's get into the video. Also, something I didn't know until I checked just today is Yunli actually has the Argenti thing, at least unless the site is tripping, because her ult only takes 120 to activate, but it's 240 max, which is very interesting because I actually didn't know that. If I'm wrong, someone let me know in the comments. But other than that, let's hop into it. So her first basic attack is 100% attack to a single target, yada yada. You get the gist, right? It's pretty much the same old stuff as every other unit. Then her skill restores 30% HP of, sorry, 30% HP. Yeah, I wish. Restores HP equal to 30% of her attack plus 200. Deals physical damage equal to 120 of Yunli's attack to a single target enemy and deals 6% to adjacent targets. This is a blast skill that heals you. Pretty damn nice, in my opinion. That means that you won't have to worry on the healer being your only source of, well, healing, Her ultimate consumes 120 energy. That's why I said I didn't know she had the Argenti mechanic with the whole you can store 2 ults, which is very helpful for this character. Yunli gains parry and taunts all enemies, lasting until the end of the next ally or the enemy's turn. Increases the crit damage dealt by Yunli's next counter by 100%. That's a lot of crit damage for free. When triggering the counter effect from the talent, launches the counter cool instead and removes the parry effect. If no counter is triggered while parry is active, you will use slash instead. Now, pretty much how this goes is if you get hit, you use cold. If you don't get hit, you use slash. If you don't get hit, you use slash. If you do get hit, you use cold. I do apologize. I got that mixed up just now. Now, if you do slash, you deal 120 physical damage of Yunli's. Deals physical damage equal to 122 of Yunli's attack. English is not my strong suit right now, apparently. To the target and deals physical damage equal to 110% of his attack to an adjacent target. Then Cole is pretty much the same thing, but says you got hit, they gotta reward you with 6 more instances of damage, each dealing physical damage equal to 72% of Yunli's attack to a random single enemy. Pretty much you just more damage if you get hit, right? When Yunli deals damage via this ability, it's considered as dealing ultimate damage. This is why you want to use the new follow-up set that increases attack on 2 set, and then the 4 set increases, I believe, your ultimate damage after you do a follow-up attack. I believe that's what it was. Very, very strong for this character. Now, her talent, when Yunli gets attacked by an enemy target, additionally regenerates 15 energy and immediately launches a counter on the attacker, dealing physical damage equal to 120 of Yunli's attack to attacker, and physical damage equal to 6% of Yunli's attack to an adjacent target. So, she has a blast counter. Sorry, Cora, you're getting power creep to hell, apparently. If there are no immediate targets to counter, then counters will target a random enemy instead. Pretty much if the enemy dies before you get your counter off, they just hit someone at random. Not too much of a big deal there. Then her technique. This unit gains a ward effect lasting for 20 seconds. During this time, upon entering combat by either attacking enemies or receiving an attack, immediately casts into a call on a random enemy and increases the damage dealt by 80%. Then her bonus traces are, when using a counter, increases the enemy's attack by 30% for 1 turn. After each use of slash, the next slash will be replaced by coal, meaning if you somehow don't get hit first time, you do slash, and then they don't want you to obviously use slash again. So like, okay, we'll just give you coal this time. It's like a pity ultimate in a sense, right? Which is funny. I feel like that'd be really hard to proc, but I mean, hey, if it does, they got your back, right? Then her last one is while in the parry state, resist crowd control debuffs received and reduces damage received by 20%. Resist crowd control debuffs is kind of crazy. That means you can't get frozen or whatnot and pretty much ruin your whole like ultimate you got going on, which would be kind of lame. Then her stat boosts are 28% attack, 18% HP, and 6.7% crit rate. These are all pretty good because, you know, heals herself based off her attack, HP to give her more bulk, and crit rate to give her more, obviously, chance to crit, right? She already gives herself a bunch of crit damage, so she has that going for her. Then her dupes increase damage dealt by slash and cold by 20%, increases the number of additional damage instances of cold by 3, so it'll be 11. Then her E2, when dealing damage via counter, ignores 20% of the target's defense. Then at E4, after launching into its slash or coal, increase the unit's effect res by 50% for 1 turn. And then the last but not least, the last two is while parry is active. If the enemy actively uses their abilities, regardless of whether it attacks Yunli or not, it will trigger coal and remove the parry effect. When dealing damage via into its slash or coal, increases crit rate by 50% and physical res pen by 20%. Big W. This pretty much means that if they buff themselves or whatever, it'll just be like, oh, they did something, counter, which is kind of funny to think about, right? Just imagine just existing and getting hit by a counter for no reason, right? Almost like enemies do that to us all the time. Oh, you're healing your ally, but you had that one annoying boss. Oh, smacked you with that like electric hammer thing. Super annoying. But Yunli is a incredibly strong counter unit. Pretty much power creeps Clara in about every single way I can think of. Obviously, I haven't used the unit too much myself. You know, she's not even out yet, so we'll have to wait until she actually drops to see if she totally dominates Clara in every regard. But I mean, she heals herself, she does blast damage, she has a bunch of buffing herself counter-wise, she has like the effect res stuff. I'm, you know, not really seeing a world where Clara on an even playing field is going to beat her. Plus, Yunli's light cone increases the chance of her getting hit, which you can use on Clara, so it's still a Clara buff that she's coming out, even though she's getting replaced. Kind of funny, right? Other than that, Yunli is just incredibly strong. Now, for allies you want to use her with, right? Can't go wrong with Topaz, because Topaz was follow-up attack damage. You can't go wrong with someone like Fushuan or Aventurine for sustain, right? Can't go wrong with Robin, increases follow-up attack damage again, right? Another good ally, you can use Sparkle if you want. Sparkle would be pretty good just because skill point usage, right? And then action advance just to get a bit more energy and a bit more damage out wouldn't be too bad. You don't really want to use your own Mei because once the enemies are broken, then they're not going to be able to hit you as much as you want. So probably avoid using your own Mei. But Topaz, Robin, Pela, Silverwolf, if you have her, you can also use her. I'd say Pela would be better because she has AoE and Yunli does hit enemies for blast, but pretty much just your basic good supports are good to go. Like I said though, Robin and Topaz are probably going to be the best two that you want. You can also use Lynx as a sustain because she taunts destruction and preservation units. I know the Lynx Clara strategy and the Lynx Blade strategy was a thing when Lynx came out. You can use that again here. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the video. If you are a huge Clara fan, I recommend summoning. If you need a good DPS, I recommend summoning again. And if you are a huge fan of counterattacks or self-sustaining units, then I recommend you summon. Otherwise, you're good to skip. This unit isn't going to be the best DPS. This unit is going to be the best pure fiction unit. This unit isn't going to be the best. Well, we'll have to see. She could cook in pure fiction. She could cook in pure fiction. I don't think she'll beat Jade, Himiko, or Herta, but she'll probably be a bit higher than most of the units for that mode. But like I said, I don't think she'll be the best in anything she does. I guess besides getting hit and countering, because that's kind of her whole thing. But nothing like Acheron, where it's like, oh, you have to summon for the best DPS. Oh my god, she's like Adventure and Fushuan level for sustain. Oh my god, she's Rowan Mei level kind of thing. So you're good to skip, but she is an excellent unit. It seems very, very fun. So if you do summon, no harm done, right? But let me know if you're going to summon in the comments. Let me know what teams you're going to run Yunli with, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.